Okay, so let's breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Did you notice that your chest and your belly are moving and feeling the soft air passing from your nose? What do you think is the human body system that is responsible for breathing? Okay, very good. That is your respiratory system. And that is our topic for today. Transport of nutrients in the respiratory system. Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is me once again, Teacher Ting, your science teacher for today's vlog. So if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more updates in Science 9. Hi, my dear students. So this is the part 3 of our quarter 1 in Science 9. And sabi ko nga, pag-uusapan naman natin dito is our respiratory system, the transport of nutrients in the respiratory system. And just like what we had in our discussion in the previous vlog, so the circulatory system is interconnected with our respiratory system. Respiratory system, this is our breathing system. Let us define first respiratory system. When we say respiratory system, this is a biological system consisting of specific organs and structures used for gas exchange in animals and in plants. And of course, sa ating mga tao. So the anatomy and physiology that makes this happen varies greatly depending on the size of an organism and environment in which it lives and its evolutionary history. Take note that respiration is the act of breathing, and we have this inhale and exhale. When we say inhale, okay, this is the act of breathing in oxygen. So, ibig sabihin, nilalanghap natin yung oxygen. And when we say exhale, this is the act of breathing out of carbon dioxide. So, pag inhale natin, so kukuha tayo ng oxygen. So, pag release niyan, i-release naman natin ang carbon dioxide. Now, let us move on with the different parts of our respiratory system. So, our respiratory system consists of 8 parts. So what are those? So we have the nose, the mouth, the throat or the pharynx. We also have the voice box or the larynx, the windpipe or trachea, large airways or the bronchi, the small airways which is the bronchioles, and of course, the lungs. The upper respiratory tract, it is made up of the nose, the nasal cavity, sinuses, larynx, and trachea. For the lower part of the respiratory tract, we have the lungs, the bronchi and bronchioles, and of course, the air sacs or the alveoli. Okay, now, let us talk about what does the respiratory system do? Ano ba ang function ng ating respiratory system and how does this work on our body? So the respiratory system has many functions just like the circulatory system. Besides helping you inhale or breathe in or exhale or breathe out, so there are lots of functions of our respiratory system rather. So first, it allows you to talk and to smell, of course. And then another one, it warms air to match your body temperature and moisturizes it to the humidity level your body needs. Number 3, it delivers oxygen to the cells in your body. Another function, it removes waste gases, including carbon dioxide, and from the body when you exhale. And the last one, it protects your airways from harmful substances and irritants. Now, let's go back to the different parts of the respiratory system and what are the functions of this part. So, of course, we know that the respiratory system has many different parts that work together to help you breathe in and breathe out. So, each group of parts has many separate components. So, let us go to number 1. So, we have the mouth and the nose. So, the mouth, of course, this is the opening of pull air from the outside of your body into your respiratory system. So, ibig sabihin yung mouth, hindi lang siya for the digestive system where you eat your food, but yung mouth natin, pwede rin siyang gamitin. It's also part of our respiratory system kasi opening din yan to breathe in. Diba? Minsan kapag kunwari, nakatakip yung ilong ko, diba minsan sa bibig tayo humihinga or naglalabas ng kahit pag pag nagsiswimming ka. So, itry mo na sa labas naman huminga. So, we can still do that. So, it's part of the respiratory system. So, another one is the sinuses. Sinuses are hollow areas between the bones in your head that help you regulate the temperature and humidity of the air you inhale. Next, we also have the pharynx. Yung pharynx, ito ay another term for throat sa ating lalamunan. So, this is the tube that delivers air from your mouth and nose to the trachea or the windpipe. So, napakahalaga din yung ating lalamunan. And then, of course, we also have the trachea. Trachea is the passage connecting to your throat going to your lungs. And we also have the bronchial tubes. This is the tubes at the bottom of your windpipe that connect to each lung. Remember, dalawa yung lungs natin. And then we also have the lungs. Yan. This is the two organs that remove oxygen from air and pass it in your blood. And of course, from our lungs, so siya na ngayon ang magdi-deliver ng oxygen to the different parts of our body. So hindi lang yung dugo natin yung nadi-deliver sa iba't ibang parts ng katawan natin, kundi yung from our lungs, your bloodstreams delivers oxygen throughout our body or to all organs in our body system. So remember that the muscles and bones, ito yung tumutulong din para dalahin or ikalat yung air na na-inhale natin, papasok sa katawan natin, and palabas din naman sa ating mga lungs. So there are some of the bones and the muscles in the respiratory system also include the following, kagaya ng diaphragm. And of course, the ribs. Ano nga bang pagkakaiba ng diaphragm sa ribs? Pag sinabi natin diaphragm, so that is the muscle that helps your lungs to pull in air and push it out. And kaya di ba sabi natin, yung mga magagaling kumanta kapag kumakanta ka, so it's better na nanggagaling sa diaphragm natin yung boses natin at hindi sa lalamunan. And we also have the ribs. I know you are familiar with the ribs. So yung ribs, these are the bones that surround and protect our lungs and our heart. Yan, yung napag-asapan natin sa part 2 ng video natin. So yung rib cage, yung ribs, so yan yung nagpoprotekta sa mga internal organs natin dito sa ating chest, including na nga ang lungs at saka yung ating heart. So, di ba kapag tayo humihinga, when we breathe out, so remember that your blood carries carbon dioxide and other waste out of your body. So, there are other components that work with the lungs and blood vessels. Ano-ano naman yon? Ng alveoli, ng bronchioles, capillaries, lung lobes, and the pleura. So, isa-isahin natin. So, anong meron sa alveoli? So, this is the alveoli. So, when we say alveoli, these are the tiny air sacs in the lungs where the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place. Yung alveoli, parang sila yung mga storage ng air natin. So, yung na-breathe in natin, pupunta yan syempre, magpapatuloy yan, papunta sa ating mga lungs. So, sa lungs natin, meron dong mga maliliit na air sacs na doon na i-store yung mga air natin. And from that, sila naman ngayon yung magdi-deliver or mag-exchange ng oxygen and carboxide palabas at paloob ng ating katawan. And we also have these bronchioles. Ito naman yung bronchioles. Yun yung mga maliliit na branches ng bronchial tubes na nagko-connect sa alveoli. And we also have these capillaries. Familiar na kayo sa capillaries, di ba? Napag-aralan na natin yan sa part ng ating blood vessel. So, these capillaries are blood vessels in the alveoli walls that move oxygen and carbon dioxide. And we also have the lung lobes. So, the lung lobes is the sections of the lungs. Meron tayong 3 lobes in the lung, 3 lobes in the right lung, and 2 in the left lung. And this one, we also have the pleura. Pleura, ito naman yung mga thin sacs that surround each lung lobe and separate our lungs from the chest wall. Imagine talaga yung respiratory system natin, napakadetalyado pa rin ng mga parts niyan, 'di ba? So, kailangan lang nating aralin kung paano nga ba nagfa-function itong ating mga respiratory system, paano pumapasok yung hangin sa katawan, paano din ito inilalabas. Ayan. Other components of our respiratory system is we have cilia, epiglottis, and the larynx. Yung larynx, it is also known as the voice box. So, what is the cilia? Cilia, these are tiny hair that move in wave-like motion to filter dust and other irritants out of our airways. Syempre, hindi lang naman yung mga liquid waste na kagaya ng kidney, nag-filter siya ng mga liquid waste natin, pero meron din pala sa air. So, it is the cilia. Ito yung responsible for filtering those dust. And we also have the epiglottis. So, epiglottis is a tissue flap at the entrance of the trachea that closes when you swallow to keep food and liquids out of your airway. And we also have this larynx. So, larynx is the voice box. It is a hollow organ that allows you to talk and make sounds when air moves in and out. So, yan. So, let's talk about the different conditions that can affect our respiratory system. So, I know you are familiar with this, the very common. So, we have the allergy. So, may mga tao na kapag kunwari nakasinghot lang sila ng mga pollen, ng dust, yung talagang sila ay parang nahihirapang huminga or sometimes nagkakaroon na sila ng mga rashes, ganyan. So, ang tawag dun is allergy. So, these are proteins that can cause inflammation in your airways. And you also have this asthma naman. So, it is a chronic long-term disorder. So, ganun din, nahihirapan sa paghinga, na talagang kailangan pa nila ng mga nebulizer. So, maswerte tayo na hindi tayo nakakaranas ng mga ganito kasi sobrang hirap talaga kapag may mga ganitong condition. And we also have this infection. So, infection can lead to pneumonia. And of course, alam naman natin na ang pneumonia, this is the inflammation of our lungs, or pwede rin may mga bronchitis na inflammation naman sa mga bronchial tubes, or meron ding mga flu or influenza or mga cold. So, yung mga infection na yun, yung nakaka-apekto rin sa ating respiratory system. And we also have the different diseases, kagaya ng kunwari ay lung cancer, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or the COPD. Yan. Syempre, yung mga illness na to, ito talaga yung nakaka-harm sa ating respiratory system kasi nahihirapang huminga at saka nahihirapang mag-filter out ng mga waste gases yung ating mga organ sa respiratory system. And of course, another one is the aging, yung pagtanda. Syempre, habang tumatanda tayo, may mga activities tayo na hindi na rin magawa kasi nahihirapan na tayong huminga. Ako nga, at the age of 30, yung umakyat lang sa mataas na building or alam niyo yun, o kaya mag-hiking, parang hindi ko na yata kaya kasi talaga nakakahingal, nakakahapo. It's a sign of aging. So, aging is another condition that can affect our respiratory system. And the other one is the damage, of course. Any damage of your respiratory system can cause breathing problems. Maliit man yan o malaki, talagang ang damage sa any part of our respiratory system is very harmful. So, kaya habang bata pa, so let us know the ways, the healthy lifestyle para mapangalagaan natin ang ating mga organ system sa katawan. Not only our circulatory system, not only the respiratory system, but all of the body system. This is the end of our week 1, module 1 of transport of nutrients from our circulatory system and respiratory system. So I hope you learned something from this vlog. So if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more updates in Science 9. In our next topic, we will be discussing the healthy lifestyle. So that is for week 3. So based on your module, yung ating napag-aralan sa circulatory and respiratory system, so ang cover niyan is week 1 and week 2. So next lesson natin, so week 3 na tayo, healthy lifestyle. So ano nga ba yung mga ways to be healthy? So I hope you stay tuned on this channel. This is me once again, Teacher Tin, your science teacher for today. So hi, bye, and see you later. Comment down below at pupusuan natin yan. Thank you!